Hey guys, my name is Dini and welcome back to my channel. So a lot of you ask me, hey Dini, how do I set up my MetaTrader 4 chart? So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you all about the MetaTrader 4 and how to set up the chart just like my charts. So if you want your charts to look like mine, stick around and watch this entire video, because if you watch this entire video, I'm gonna give you a free template so that you can copy and paste and have my exact chart layout. So yeah, smash the like button, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and without any further ado, let's get started. So yeah, first things first, to use MetaTrader 4, you're going to need a broker. A broker is similar to a bank. You put your money in there, except with a broker, it's where you put your money and where you basically trade. So you're going to need a broker. And talking about brokers, do you know my preferred broker is HeroFX? HeroFX gives you a 50% deposit bonus. So that means technically if you deposit $10,000, you can trade with $15,000. So go ahead, click the link below, make an account with HeroFX and make a deposit. And just to let you know, when you make an account and deposit with HeroFX, you also get free access to my entire Forex Mastery course. So yeah, check them out, links below. But once you sign up and make a deposit, they're gonna give you your login details via email. And once you get those login details, well, this is what you do next. So once you've put in your login information, click on finish and it should start to load up. There we go. As you can see on the bottom right, the server is connected, which is a good sign. Okay, so we've successfully logged into our demo account. So now, before I show you what these different buttons mean, we have to open up a chart. So let's select pound USD. So you would go on Market Watch, which is right here, and select a currency, pound USD. You right click and click on chart window. That opens up the chart. Now you just need to close that one and make it full screen. So this is the default chart template. I know it's not good for the eyes, but I promise I'm going to be giving you guys a chart template that will make it so much more easier to look at. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to explain the different menu options and the different buttons you have available with MT4. So let's start with file. And just to let you guys know, I'm going to explain what you need to know. Anything that I don't personally use, I would not talk about. So yeah, we have the option of new charts. We also have the option of taking a screenshot. So you can click on this button, it will take a screenshot of the chart. Very useful. We also have the option of opening data folder, which basically is many folders that allow you to, add indicators and various things. So we're going to be talking about it later on. You can also open an account or log into a trading account and so on. You can also print if you wish to do so. Next up, we have view. You can select your languages, your toolbars, and you have Market Watch, Data Window, Navigator, Terminal, Strategy Tester, and Chats. Next up, we have Inserts. So you can insert indicators onto the chart by using this button right here. We also have lines, so you can select vertical lines, okay, which we will talk about later on. You have horizontal lines, and I use this to, make my support and resistance levels. We also have a trend line, okay, and so we have various tools to allow us to analyze, okay. So this allows us to analyze the charts according to our strategy. And so next up we have charts, bar chart, candlestick, line chart, the three chart types. We are going to select candlestick, which you can also do here. So we have bar chart, candlestick, or line chart. We only use candlesticks. Okay, let me show you the difference. This is what a candlestick looks like. This is what a line chart looks like. And this is what a bar chart looks like. So we're going to be using a candlestick chart. So we have the time frame options. You can select the time frame on the chart, whether it's a monthly or 1 minute, 5-minute. This allows you to select the time frame for the chart, and you can select your template. You can have grid or no grid. I prefer to have no grid. You can have auto scroll, which basically means as the market goes on, the chart will follow the market. Okay, so if I uncheck this, for example, I could go back in time and not be pulled onto the current market price. So if I was to click on it again, look what happens. I can't go back. It automatically takes me to the current market price. So yeah, you can also do it here. So if you're doing backtesting, I suggest you uncheck this and then you can do backtesting. Otherwise, it's going to take you to the market price, the current market price. So yeah, also make sure you click on this box as well. This basically brings the price back, so it's not so close to the right side. So once you click on this, you can adjust how close it is to the right side or the left side. So yeah, it's very useful, and so I suggest you check on both of them. We also have properties. This basically allows you to change the color of the candlesticks, the background, and various other things. So yeah, we're going to be focusing on the chart design later on, not now. So we're going to click on cancel, and yeah, next up we have tools. So you can make a new order with tools. You can click on options, and you can change a few things to do with the options, but I'm not going to focus on that right now. We also have windows and help. Okay, so now as you can see at the bottom, we have create a new chart. So you can actually open a new chart clicking on this button. So let's say USD Swiss. There we go, new chart. Let me get rid of this. I wouldn't focus too much on this button. You can ignore it. We don't use it. We also have Market Watch. This basically shows you the different currency symbols out there. But since we have just downloaded MetaTrader 4, we won't get access to all the currencies unless we right click and click on hide all. Okay. And then right click again and click on show all. So once you've done that, you can see you have more to trade. So yeah, we also have data window. This basically shows you the data as I move my mouse. So as you can see at 9 o'clock, the price was opened at 1.26433, the high 1.26476, and so on. So it gives you details as you move along your mouse, and it's very useful. Next up, we have Navigator. It shows you your different accounts, indicator options, expert advisors, and so on. So this is where you can drag and drop indicators. So if you wish to use a RSI indicator, you can just drag it there and you would get an RSI indicator. So yeah, this is where you can select your different indicators or your EAs, expert advisors. So next up, we have terminal. This is where you can see your balance. We deposited £10,000 before on the demo account. You can see that we have no open trade. So if you have an open trade, let's say I take a buy. So yeah, this is where you can see open trades. You can see the date of when the trade was opened, the size, the lot size, the type of trade, buy or sell, the price in where you took the trade, the stop loss, take profit, price at the current moment, the commission, and the swap. So I'm just going to close this trade. Okay, so we've just closed that trade, and now I'm going to be showing you account history. So as you can see, we took one trade, minus £28, and so this option allows you to see trades that you've taken and the profit or loss. We have exposure, the different pairs you're in. We also have news, which we don't really focus on. We don't rely on this section. Alerts, mailbox, articles. Again, things we don't use. Code base, we don't use that. Experts, we don't use that. And journal, we don't use that. So just focus on trade and account history for now. And so we're going to close this terminal. Okay, so next up we have strategy tester, which I don't really use. New order, this is where you can take new trades. Okay, very important. Okay, so if you wish to buy or sell, you need to click on new order. This is where you can basically buy or sell. Okay, so first up we have symbol. This is the currency pair you wish to trade. So you select your currency pair. Next up we have volume, also known as lot size. So this is how much shares you're buying or selling. Next up we have stop loss. This is where you wish to close a trade when a trade goes against you. Very useful at all times. It automatically closes a trade for you, even when you're not on the charts. So make sure to use stop loss. And we have take profit, which is the opposite, so where you wish to close a trade in profit. We have comment, which we don't really use. We also have type, which is the two types of orders: market execution, where you enter the trade straight away, or pending order. When you click on pending order, there's 4 different types of pending orders. We have buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop. Okay, this basically allows you to take the trade for a future price. Okay, so I'm going to display a picture here, and it's going to show you the meaning of these 4 different types of pending orders. Okay, so once you've selected your order type, you can then sell or buy. And so yeah, that's all there is to the order box. Okay, so moving on, we don't really use these buttons, so I'm going to move on. We have the different buttons that we spoke about earlier: the bar chart, candlestick chart, or the line chart. We've selected the candlestick chart, and to the right we have the magnifying glasses, the minus button where you can zoom out, and the plus button where you can zoom in. We also have this window here where if you click on it, it basically allows you to see multiple currencies at once. So for example, let's say I open up Australian USD, and I also open up USD CAD, and let's say USD Swiss as well. Now if I click on this button, it allows me to see all the currencies in multiple windows. So yeah, very useful. We've already spoken about these two. We don't really use this button. Over here is a time frame, so 1 hour time frame, weekly time frame, and so on. We also have this button, which is the template button, where you can select your templates, which we will talk about. Okay, so going down here we have the crosshair, which is very important. It allows you to calculate the pips that you intend to make, or just pips in general. So if I was to grab the crosshair from the bottom to the top, you will see 3 different sections of numbers. We see 40, and then dash 1985, and then dash 1.26447. Okay, so we're going to start from the left side. Why does it say 40? And that's very simple. It says 40 because from the bottom to where I'm holding at the top, there are 40 candlesticks. Next up we have 1985. Why does it say that number? Because that's the pip number, including the pipettes. Okay, so 1985 does not mean 1985 pips. It means 198 pips. You always remove the last digit because that's a pipette. It's not a pip, it's a pipette. So now it's actually 198 pips. Okay, next up 1.26447, and that's the market price at the top there. So where I'm holding at the top, that's where the market price is. So yeah, the first section will be how many candlesticks, the middle section will be the pips, including the pipette, and the last section would show you the market price according to where you're holding the crosshair. So if I was to, let's say, grab the crosshair from here to here, that's 1 candlestick and it's 29 pips, and it shows you the market price. So yeah, hopefully that made sense. Next up we have a vertical line, which I spoke about earlier, horizontal line, a trend line. We also have text, where you can input text on the chart. And yeah, so it's very useful if you want to remember things. We also have the text label, and we also have different arrows, whether it's the arrow up, the thumbs up, the check sign, the stop sign, things that you can use to better your analysis and to give you a more detailed chart. Next up, we have the time frame, the M1, which stands for 1 minute, M5, 5 minute, and so on. H1 would mean 1 hour, D1 daily, W1 weekly, and the MN monthly. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is set up our indicator. All you have to do to download the indicator is click the link below. There should be a download link of the indicator below this video, so make sure you click on that. Okay, so we have our indicator here, so I'm now going to copy it. And so there's two ways to bring that indicator into your charts, and the first way is to use open data folder and click on MQL4, double click on indicators. You can paste it here if you're on Windows or Mac, or you can go on applications, right click IC markets, click on show package contents, click on drive_C, program files, MT4, MQL4, and then double click on indicators, and you can paste it here. So we have our indicator here. It's so much more easier to paste it here compared to the first method, but if that method works for you, then that's totally okay. But I'm going to use the second method because it's easier. So yeah, once you've pasted it in the indicator folder, make sure to close IC markets. So I'm going to close it. Make sure to close the program and restart it. So let's restart it. Okay, so once you've restarted MetaTrader 4, click on Navigator and go in the indicator section and look for the indicator. So our indicator is called chart template. Now that we've found it, all you have to do is drag the indicator onto the chart. Okay, so now we have this box that popped up. The first thing you need to do is click on allow DLL imports. And you can go on inputs and change the colors if you wish to do so. Going to keep mine the same for now, and then all you have to do is click OK. So now on the top right corner, you can see the indicators up and running, and that's great news. Okay, so the next step now is to set up the chart template. The chart template right now, it's very ugly and we need to fix it. So the first thing you need to do is go in charts and go all the way down to properties, and now we need to change the color. Okay, so for background, I'm going to make it light gray. My foreground will be black. My grid will be the same. It will be light slate gray, so we're going to keep it the same. My bar up, I'm going to make it black. Bar down, black. Bull candle is going to be blue. Bear candle is going to be red. Line graph is going to be black. Volumes will be the same, lime green. Ask line will be red, will be the same. Stop levels will be the same, it will be red. Okay, so now that we're done with the colors, we go on common, we click on candlesticks, we uncheck show grid, and yeah, we are good to go. So we click on OK. And now if we zoom in, we have a clean chart. But as you can see, the indicator colors are matching with the background of the chart. So we need to fix that. And so all you need to do is right click on the chart, click on indicator list, double click on chart template, and anything that's gray, make it black. So black, 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 and black. Let's just change this one to black as well and click OK. And there we go. We have a very clear chart and indicator. And there we go. We have set up our chart background and indicator. Next thing we need to do is sort out the thickness of the tools we will be using. So first thing is the horizontal line. Okay, so as you can see, it's very thin and I prefer making it thicker. So all you have to do is double click on the line, right click, and click on horizontal line properties. Now once you're on this box here, you select this option and you select the third thickness level. So that's the thickness, and usually I like to make my horizontal lines black, and there we go. So yeah, horizontal lines are very important. It basically highlights very key levels. Next up, we have the trend line. So when I use the trend line for the first time on MT4, MetaTrader 4, you can see the trend line, it's very one-sided, okay? And we need to change that. So all you have to do, again, is double click, right click, trend line properties, and then select the third thickness level, and also select the color black. Once you've updated your thickness and your color, you go in parameters, you uncheck ray. Okay, you uncheck it and you click on OK. And now the trend line is very smooth and it's not one-sided. You can move it however you wish to move it. Okay, so the last thing we need to do to have a ready chart is to set up our indicator, and the indicator we use is called RSI. It stands for Relative Strength Index, and it tells us the strength of a currency pair. So all we have to do is click on Navigator and look for RSI. There we go. So once you found RSI, you just drag it onto the charts and just click OK. Don't mess with any of these buttons. Just click OK and exit out of that, and there we go. We have our RSI indicator ready to go, and we have the settings for the chart layout ready to go. So yeah, I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. If you did, smash the like button, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace.